Hey there, my fellow bounty hunters, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of RobaFett, and today I have a little bit of a rant. I have a little bit of a thing I want to talk about. That's right. So, as we all know, and if you didn't know, basically, the Nintendo Entertainment System, it was coming out today, and no, not the original one, the one that Nintendo was coming out with that has, it's basically a glorified emulator blessed by Nintendo, and it has, 30 games on it, some of which that are very expensive if you want to go out and buy them, if you're a collector, if you're out looking for these games now. So, so the console came out, and guess what, guys? As always, Nintendo doesn't understand supply and demand, or maybe they do. Maybe they're like freaking Disney. I've always said this, guys. I've said Nintendo is the Disney of the gaming industry. They just are with Disney, with their stupid vault where they only have certain freaking movies out at a certain time. They're like, oh yeah, you can only buy Beauty and the Beast when you can buy it. So have fun on eBay with the scalpers. Oh yeah. So anyway, back to you, John. What's going on? What's going on? Well, here's what's going on. Y'all remember the Nintendos? You remember the freaking Marth amiibo that cost like $80 because Nintendo, I almost think intentionally didn't make enough amiibos. Oh my god, you remember the Splatoon 3 pack when that came out? That was like, you had to like pay you had to sign in blood to freaking get that thing. You know, I thought, well, Nintendo will learn from their mistakes. No, Nintendo almost never learns from their mistakes, we find. And so here we are again. Here we are again, folks. This new awesome looking Nintendo, and if you haven't seen it yet, basically it looks just like the original NES, except for it's a lot smaller, and it comes with the NES controller, the whole shebang, and like I said, 30 games. And no, you can't use cartridges with it. But anyway, so lo and behold, they put it in stores, but what do they do? You think they send a large enough shipment for everybody that wants to buy it? No! Why would they do that? That would make sense. No, in fact, what they do is they send it to they send it out to all the GameStops and Targets and wherever else you go to buy this thing. And guess what? Like, they send them like 9, 10, some people they get like 6 freaking consoles, and they sell out in 3 seconds. And you want to know something else? Guess what? It's not one person buying it per thing. You'd think the stores would have that, like, since there's not so many, like, okay, one per person, but no. Guess what? People are buying them in bulk because people are freaking scumbags. I've always said this. Another thing I really love is action figures. I've always loved action figures ever since I was a kid. And you know what happens when really cool ones come out, or with anything else? Guess what? Scalpers freaking come, and you never see them. You never see that crap. That's why I almost never do it anymore. I just don't care anymore. I'm just like, whatever. I don't care about that anymore. I'm done with that life. But yeah, guys, like, that's pretty much the deal. Like, these guys, they come in after they're done trolling the internet or whatever else they do on their downtime, and they come over what's left of whatever hair's fallen off their head, and they look around the store and they're like, how can I screw some people over and make a great profit while doing it? Well, don't worry, guys, Nintendo has your answer. That's right. If you take to eBay right now and just look, just go look at it. Look at it. There's some going for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. Oh yeah, but don't worry, shipping is free. Give me a break. I remember talking about back in the day. I have a video that still gets a weird amount of views. Like, it still gets quite a few views. About the Beauty and the Beast VHS tape, and how at that point in time, for some reason, people thought that was worth money, and it was going for money on eBay. And I showed examples, and there was a guy that had it for like $20,000. Yeah, well, that's this guy. And some of these guys, you can tell in the picture, it shows that there's multiple consoles. They went out and bought a whole bunch, or they freaking like pre-ordered like 50 off of Amazon because they knew, man. And you know what? Guess what? The Nintendo wouldn't be so hard to get your hands on if A, yes, Nintendo made enough, but B, I mean, because that is bad, but B, if these people then go out and buy 1 million just to make a freaking profit off of it. They're scumbags. And you know what? If you're listening to this, yes, you're a scumbag. You are. And people can talk about, oh, well, you know, it's capitalism. And, oh, dude, there's a big difference here, okay? There's like a supply and demand. Like, okay, they only made so many Mega Man 4s back in the day, okay? So, and you know, they get ruined over time and whatnot. Time goes on, guess what? There's not as many Mega Man 4s anymore, so if you want to buy Mega Man 4, it's gonna cost you some money, okay? Same thing goes with anything else, but this isn't inflation. This is them going and buying a whole bunch of them and creating inflation. They're going out, they're buying all these consoles, and they're taking advantage of people. And you know what? I hope to God no one buys it. Don't get desperate. Don't go and buy this for $2,000, because you know what? It's going to be just like the Martha Amiibo. For all those saps that paid $80 just to have it a few months early, guess what? Nintendo's going to make more. But you know what really does suck, guys? I did really want to get my hands on one of these, and I didn't just want to get it for me. My mom really loved Nintendo growing up. I wanted to get one for her for Christmas. Probably not going to happen. I don't see Nintendo having a huge shipment coming out by the holidays. Hopefully they do, but you know, if I've seen anything and I know anything, it's that's not gonna happen. So I gotta figure out what else I want to get her for the holidays. But anyway, guys, I want to know what you think about this down in the comment box below. I want to know what you guys think of freaking scalpers, man. And it can be in anything you collect or like to do, where people take something that's sort of sought after and make it even more ridiculous to obtain. And as always, guys, you know, you can also just leave comments, just tell me about anything that's going on with you. I always love to hear from you guys. I always love to know what's going on, so please keep me informed, keep me in the loop. And you know what, if you did like today's video, well, guess what you can do? You can hit that like button. I mean, that's pretty much what you do when you like a video, I would think. And of course, if you guys are new here, don't forget to blast that subscribe button. And as always, guys, stay awesome, stay beautiful, keep those Punisher hats on, and I'll see you later.